Welcome back to Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today from Tip Network. Filipino ladies confirm why Western women are losing. Please like, subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
I'll cook. I'll clean. But like, if that's my main job as a woman, like, why am I doing that? I'm supposed to be beautiful for my man. I'm not supposed to be the f***ing slave.
Not supposed to be the f***ing slave.
We're not about to have no hot meal cooked for you.
If I gotta cook for you, who do you think I am?
They want you to cook and to clean like you're a damn slave.
These American guys are going across the country to find Filipina slaves. Girl, you're just not doing your job. You're just not doing your job properly. That's why they look for us.
Invite a local Filipina to the movie and boom, move in together. What? She's shocked. You're shocked. Sigsig, sinigang, adobo.
If you're gonna be a passport bro, you're not gonna be able to have fun banter with her. She might be more feminine, but she might not feel like your best friend.
Why do women think that men are looking for their best friend? We don't care. We have our own best friends. You are our spouse. That is the difference. I have a best friend to confide things in. I don't need you for that.
You might feel more like a maid service. Passport broing is a cop-out.
Some Western women do believe that cooking and cleaning is slavery.
It's not slavery. It's not a big deal. It's the way we are. That's the way we take care of our man. We do these things because we love to do them.
I agree that, yeah.
Is that slavery? Is that being submissive? Maybe in Western country it is, but it's not for us.
There's a growing body of women in America who are seething over guys who are traveling elsewhere to find a partner.
Yeah.
No one cares.
Yeah,
like literally no one cares.
But tell me
stop
something,
making videos
incel
about
black
it.
men, you red pill popping, podcast watching, pathetic excuses for men. If y'all are what every woman wants, why y'all got to go so far and work so hard and spend so much money just to find a woman to lay down with you?
Because you ain't in your own country. They're using you for your money.
I don't have anything to bring to a table, okay? I am the table, and most of these men don't even have a table. All they have is bar stools.
Now is not the time to relent. You have to hold the line. And one of the best ways to hold the line is fly out. Come visit the Philippines.
I say take that risk because this
Shout outs to Jay and Kingmaker.
is what holding the line is about.
Step 1, get a passport. Step 2, fly into the National Airport Manila. You splurge and go $500 a month, you can get a gym, pool, sauna, spa, laundry service, all in the same building with an insane view of the best part of the city.
It's better than me. I pay $700 a month and like electricity. I don't get no view like that. I got no spa, sauna, and gym. Well, I'm building the gym out slowly, but that's my own money though. The gym wasn't provided.
How? Well, 10,000 Filipino pesos equals $177, so your money goes far.
What they don't realize is they're communicating to the world. I had a lot of trouble finding someone who was willing to date me, and so I went elsewhere where the culture has women who are more submissive.
Absolutely one of the main reasons that the passport bros are traveling to other countries, that they are not satisfied with the dating options, with the family courts, with the options of finding women to spend their entire life with.
What are your thoughts on why Western men are coming here in the Philippines instead of getting a wife in their home countries?
It's because of the genuine character that Filipino women have. Loving, caring, hospitable.
I would add femininity. Look at you guys. I didn't get the memo. They were all wearing dresses. We embrace our femininity here in the Philippines.
I am happily taken. Yeah. But you are not. You are out there in the world.
Single and ready to mingle.
When I was single, like just swiping and swiping and swiping, it was like super awkward, bro.
Yeah, it's impersonal.
I feel the same way, Grover. I feel the exact same way.
Hell, give him a chance. Give him a chance. Oh, give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Yeah, so
Super impersonal, and you see all the different profiles, outrageous demands.
So I'm just do the demands, bro.
What's the minimum height?
I'm short, but like 5'10".
And what's the minimum income?
$1 million.
$1 million a year?
Yeah, why not?
It doesn't even go that high.
Do 500,000. Yeah.
Your guy is 0.01% likely.
It's okay. I'll find him one.
That's the problem. That is the actual problem right there. 0.01% chance. No worries. I got them. I'm going to find them. girl math is horrible.
I get so tired of people like, oh, you can't cut it in the United States. Maybe the person just doesn't want to cut it in the United States. Maybe the person wants to move to a different country when he retires. Maybe the person just doesn't like the laws here, doesn't like the family court laws and just wants to go.
Maybe a person just wants to expand their dating pool.
Yeah.
And the dating culture right here is it's pretty toxic. I mean,
my name is Terrence. I'm from Alabama. Electrician. Also a DJ. And I also...
He's an electrician. He makes good money.
Body work on cars.
What? Okay. First, you're short, and I'm a tall girl. I like 6 foot and up. I'm thinking about like businessman, doctor, lawyer.
Why do they say the exact same? Like every woman has that whole handbook. Look at it, businessman. Because I don't know what business. It doesn't matter what business it is. I just know businessmen make money. Lawyer make money. Doctors make money. That's what I chose.
And you're from Alabama. I heard things about Alabama. I'm from New York, so no thank you.
If you're going to go somewhere to meet women, you don't know what you're getting into. From a person who's lived in a lot of different countries, it's like, I think a lot of times people don't have that. And so the solution is a service.
What kind of service? A matchmaking service?
It has to be, because look, there's so many things that you could come across when you're someplace. Like, let's just say the Philippines. How are people different from Manila, in Luzon, than in Central Visayas? What kind of culture is good for you? What are the values do you have in common? And that's where that matchmaking service.
And it actually makes sense to me that you would want a certain providence, more certain, because they live different lifestyles. If you're going for the countryside, it's definitely going to be more of a country living lifestyle, not so much going out too much often. All the food places are probably just street food, not too many high-end restaurants or anything like that. But if you want to live a more high-end like American lifestyle, you would want to stay in the bigger, more westernized cities.
Services.
We're talking about Christian Filipina.
Christian Filipina.
Yep.
During the mentorship process, a young man will always ask you about finding a suitable mate. And I always have this advice for them. Number 1, young man, go where you are appreciated.
Damn right.
Go where you can understand the language or they speak English fluently so you can have good conversation. And I have to say, the Philippines is that place. You see, Filipino women are caring, loyal, supportive, and devoted to their man. Filipinos adapt well to Western culture. So there won't be fights over weird cultural differences.
This is true.
Filipino girlfriends, they'll treat you like a king because it's their upbringing.
I do admit that out of all of the Asian countries, the Filipinas, or Filipino, or the Philippines, is the most adjacent to Americans and American culture and American lifestyle.
They take that label wifey material to the next level. They show you affection, and you don't have to ask to be treated like this. It comes to them naturally. And by the way, Filipino food is amazing. So with all things being equal.
All right, I'm going to straight up say this. It's my least favorite because their meals are usually on the sweeter side. I'm more on the salty side of things, just personally. No shade on Filipino food or anything. Just personally, I don't like such sweet food, especially their spaghetti. The spaghetti is really sweet. It's awkward to me.
And you're leaving the West. I would go east, young man.
And I've signed up. I've actually looked on the website,
signed up?
Right? Because and they have a dedicated account manager for you,
right?
And the ladies there are abundant. I'll tell you what. I started hopping on there, created my little account, just perusing, looking around. And
just perusing.
And I swear, like my DMs were like, I guess it's called a DM. Yeah. Well, my message box was just blowing up.
Okay.
Now, if you want to try out Christian Filipina and meet your Filipina, follow the link in the description, or you can go down to the comments section where
go to their channel and hit those links for your.
Click on that link, and there you are on Christian Filipina. Go ahead and sign up and tell them the Tip Network sent you. Give the dating service a whirl because the good folks over there are. They're trying to align the values and someone compatible for you for a long-term relationship.
Yeah, and I like it because it's not like a coach. It's not like a coach. Nobody's going to sell you a dream to send you out there to do something. It's like, listen, this is what you want. This is what they want. You guys have this in common.
Well, because you don't even have enough time if you're going to, like for me, right? So when we go over there, we're going to be doing some work in the Philippines.
We're going to be running and gunning. And then I'm going to go to sleep and you're going to go out at night.
That's the shitty thing about being content creators, at least Like when we go out, when I go visit places, I don't get to relax as much as I want to relax because I got to make content. I got to make a little bit of content. I got to film some things and do some things just to balance out the vacation wise, in a sense. I'm not like trying to bitch about it or anything. It's just, it's still a bit harder to enjoy things when you're trying to film and also make money at the same time on a vacation. So
Yeah.
I totally understand what they're saying.
Just don't get in trouble.
Well, bro, I don't want to try to get in trouble over there, so
But
that's for sure.
And that's one of the ways you're not going to get in trouble, because you're not going to get in trouble because you're going to.
Because the ladies are vetted.
Exactly. And I think that's important, right? Because a lot of things we hear, the biggest trend in the manosphere the last year is like the passport bros, men going out, traveling abroad in their horizon. And you hear the pitfalls. You hear dudes getting scoped. You hear dudes meeting the wrong person, meeting these, what we call like these vigilantes or these mercenary ladies who are taking them for money, this and that. And this is actually something to help you prevent that, because they're pre-vetted. You find out what they want and you find out their values. And so, you know, I would never speak up.
Usually I wouldn't talk much about dating apps, but it seems the Christian Filipina is more of a matchmaking service, so it does seem quite different from a normal dating app.
For anything, but I probably would have to speak up for that.
Yeah, there's a lot of rave reviews about that, a lot of success
I've never
stories.
used it myself. I don't know, guys.
So, hey, like you said on El Guapo stream, you're saying that if you had to pick a wife all over again, if it wasn't your Mexican wife, you and El Guapo said,
if you were to advise a young man to get a wife, but you can't choose Mexico because that's what your wife would want to say, and my wife would want me to say Colombia.
Young brother, and he's ready to settle down. He's not on some BS. He's ready to be a man and settle down and like be a family man. If you want to be a family man and you want to raise a family, I'm going to say probably the Philippines.
Dude, that's my answer too, and I haven't even been there. We both said the Philippines.
Yeah, and my wife said, damn you.
I've been saying
His wife is beautiful, by the
doing
way.
this kind of content. I've been telling you to expand your dating pool. This is part of the power dynamics that you as a man need to start practicing in your life.
Agreed. This is what I tell you guys all the time. Explore. Americans are one of the countries with the least passports. Get out there, man. Check out some shit. Experience not America.
Besides going after your purpose and stacking up the cash, getting more resources, expanding your network, upgrading and updating your life experiences with the modern woman. When you got your passports in hand and can date anywhere around the world, and in this case, of course, the Philippines, where you can be meeting with like-minded Filipinas, there now you have the leverage in your hands. Not to be pushed, pulled, swayed, influenced by the nonsense of the modern woman, new age, fourth wave, fifth wave, whatever type of wave it is,
exactly.
Feminism. And let me give you a bit of a reminder of how the modern woman is, whether she's old or young.
Need men? No. Do we need men?
No.
Do we need men?
No.
No?
We don't need short men.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do you need a man?
Oh, God.
Do you need a man?
No.
Do we need?
It's funny because, again, I look Filipino. Most people assume I'm Filipino. Just my body build is a little bit different than what a Filipino is. Most Filipinos, I mean. So they're like, oh, are you Filipino? No, I'm Cambodian. We're adjacent in a sense, but we're not close. But if I was to go to the Philippines, I would assume a lot of them would assume that I'm Filipino, but more westernized look of a Filipino.
Men?
No.
Why?
No.
Do we need men? Do women need men in this world? Do we need men?
No.
And right there, that clip showed you a small sampling of Gen Z girls. But anyway, click down the link below in the description section, or as the pinned comment in the comment section, to try out Christian Filipina. I've been around Filipinos my whole life, especially having lived in the San Francisco Bay Area. And the easiest, fastest, quickest way for you living out here in the West, a friendly, easy place for you to go to, is going somewhere exotic where they speak English. Make it a must-to go-to destination, and that is the Philippines, of course.
We are taught how to be a good daughter, how to be a good mother, how to be a good wife someday. I know how to cook, I know how to clean, I know how to take care of my man. So I
Shout out to Cardi B. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I know how to get that ring.
You want to take care of you and everything, you have to like pick a balance. Like, what do you do? What are you contributing? Like you can't be complaining like, oh, I cook, I clean every day. It's like, okay, but you don't work. You don't contribute to the house. So like the internet really be having people up from like real reality type.
Well, you made the whole song and everybody loved it.
That's not how it works. This is like your mom was in the house cooking and cleaning every day. Your dad was working, or they was both working to pay both the bills. Like y'all be acting like y'all don't know what the that is like no more. Like, come on. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not a feminist anymore because it's like sometimes it's like y'all be living in the real world.
Right.
Y'all not living there.
Y'all be talking.
Well, you helped out with the delusion.
My money is my money, and his money is my money.
But that's my thought. I'm really old school. I'm old school.
I'm old school too.
And these modern women, they don't even understand that they're blocking their own blessings. Because what they want to do is wait at the finish line, clap their hands and cheer. And when you cross the finish line, when you've built yourself, when you've established yourself, they want to look you dead in the eye and said, we did it. No, ma'am, I did it.
That's right.
You are just loose baggage.
Oof.
So is there any wonder? Is there any wonder why brothers are getting their passport? Why men all over, all ethnicities are getting their passport and they're flying? Is there any wonder why destinations are so popular with them? Destinations like the DR, destinations like African countries, Uganda, destinations like Brazil, Argentina, Portugal in many cases. Is there any wonder why Thailand and the Philippines, is there any wonder why these countries are so sought after?
There's many reasons.
It's because of this Western hyena hive mind, fourth wave feminine mentality that says I don't need to bring anything to the table. You better be lucky to have me, and making a plate and putting it down in front of you after a 13-hour workday is slavery.
When your Filipina butters your waffle without you asking.
I saw this video. It made me feel like this is something I would do for my 4-year-old son.
I guess if your man wanted to be nice and make you breakfast in the morning, he shouldn't do that because that's something that parents do for their children, right?
Yeah.
I guess if a man wanted to pay all the bills, he shouldn't do that because that's something that parents do for their children, right? Pay all the bills while the child stays home and does nothing, right?
Do you think the average Filipino woman is a better option for marriage than the average American woman?
Yes.
Oh! Damn.
Yes.
No fucking hesitation.
Woo!
Shout out to Grover and Scott, Passport Bros. You know, I talk about it all the time. You know, I mention it here and there. Why? Again, in my personal opinion, I believe it's the best option for most American men out there, or Western men out there. Why? You guys see it. The difference is, you know, if you can live that lifestyle, you can go out to those countries, or you don't mind leaving the U.S. Those are big hurdles for a lot of people. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.